Today we've got a plumber to show us exactly how to remove a toilet the easy way, how the professionals do it. Let's get into it. G'day, I'm Kent and I'm here with Leigh, who's going to show us step by step how to remove this old toilet. Alright, first up we need to turn the water off to the toilet. So you can do that with that little tap, stop valve or stopcock that's behind the toilet. And we don't need to turn the water off to the mains for this job. Hold down the flush button until that water tank or that cistern is completely empty. Once you figure out how to open up the lid, take the lid off and pass the lid to your boss. Check that that cistern is empty. Now we can remove the little water line that supplies water to the toilet. There'll be a little dribble of water, but that's just what's left in the pipe. This is where Leigh asked me to remove the little plastic piece, and I think I broke it taking it off, but that doesn't matter. This toilet's going into the bin. Oh, big boy. Now there's a plastic nut between the cistern and the toilet, and it was only hand tight, but we need to disconnect that so it actually separates the tank from the bowl. At the top, we need to remove these two screws. These ones were super rusted, but we managed to get them off. Got a bigger one maybe. There we go. Yep. Now that those screws are out, we'll be able to remove the water tank from the wall. We can do that just by lifting it straight up. Tilt the cistern over on its side so it doesn't leak as we carry it outside. At least that's all clean, fresh water. There's nothing sinister in there. Next up, we remove the toilet seat. But in hindsight, I don't know if you actually need to remove the toilet seat. There's screws going through that attach to a plastic nut on the bottom, and they were super jammed on there, so I had a bit of a mission trying to get them off. Have you got pliers for me to hold that plastic nut? No, it's off. Oh, no. Lefty loosies. Can we cut it? Yep. And the one on this left hand side, I ended up having to cut it with a grinder. Don't take any notice of my lack of safety glasses or earmuffs as I'm using this grinder. Take a seat. Take a seat. So what do you call this one? An S-trap because of that shape?
Yeah, because it goes through the floor, it's shaped like an S.
Do we need to do anything with the water in there?
Hopefully not.
Okay. So there were no screws holding this toilet down to the floor, and that's pretty common.
That's what I was saying, it's probably cemented here.
So we just had to give it a little wiggle side to side to break that connection. Oh, and it's not sealed here, is it? It's sealed there.
It's sealed in there, yeah, but that's why it needs replacing, because the rubber inside the pan connector.
This one?
Yeah, the rubber inside there has perished, and now there's a gap that lets us smell through. Push that down between the S-trap and the connector.
So this is where the...
Front, yeah, I'm in the front here. See how it goes straight in? The rubber's not against the porcelain on the outlet, so the smells are coming up through the drain.
So that sewer gas is coming back that way. With that cement connection broken, we can actually lift the toilet bowl straight up, tilt it forward so that none of the remaining water that's in the bowl or the S-trap runs out onto the floor as we carry this outside. Come out and the kid's sitting on the toilet taking a dump, eh?
You see how the rubber is all perished and all the gases are coming back up through here. So instead of just replacing this, we replace the whole pan at the same time because it's just absolutely shot. And now we just got to get this off the ground. So
this one was actually installed using a big blob of cement and then the toilet pressed down on top of it. Otherwise I'll drop your screwdriver down there. So how did they get all the concrete in the base of the toilet?
They mark where the toilet goes, and then they put a big blob there.
Oh, okay.
And hope it's enough to get it better like that. See, there's not enough in here, but it's enough to hold it down. You can hear it coming off. That's what we're hoping for, so there's no damage to the existing tiles. So, now hopefully...
So I can flip that over.
They've taken those off to rough that up so that the cement sticks. Hopefully with this new toilet it should cover that because it's a little bit short at the front So we think it's going to cover to about there. When you push, the toilet will run water through the sewer up there. The positive pressure of the water pushes out along the pipes, and if it's got a weak point here, it blows it out there. That's why all the smell's been coming up through here.
So we successfully removed the old toilet. Now with Leigh's help, a professional plumber, we've been able to install a new one, and if you want to see how that's done, click on the video just there and I'll see you there.